Gemini, Sun and fucking rising, bitch. Let's see what November has in store for you. So your highlighted chakra of this month is the solar plexus. You have here the determination card. Look at all them fucking fish determined, even though the current is against them. Alright, and then for your other oracle card, you have here the consciousness card, which says, the frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. Alright, so your first four tarot cards for November are the Six of Cups, the Emperor, Page of Cups, Five of Pentacles, reversed, followed by the Eight of Swords, the Devil card, the Ace of Cups, and the Tower card. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the Justice card. Alright, bitch, let's go! So, in November, your inner child, your creativity, your ability to have fun and bring joy into your life calls to you. Or should I say, your inner child is helping you to open your heart where it was closed off in childhood. These past few months, you've been working on parental and family wounds. In October, you had an opportunity to see how you're different from your family and what you experienced in childhood. In November, you get the opportunity to recuperate what you might have lost in your childhood. Maybe you were made to think that you had a rich childhood, but as you grew up, you may have felt like something was missing or something was wrong. Maybe you've been someone that takes things too seriously, or you haven't allowed yourself to be more creative and fun with your approach to life and your crafts. Or maybe your wounds have gotten too in the way to the point you seldom experience joy, fun, or creativity to a certain extent. In November, you may continue to work on detaching from certain mental blockages that were placed on you in childhood and or by your family in general that get in the way of your inner child's fulfillment. Know that your image won't be ruined by you allowing the liberation of your inner child. You can only become more of yourself by doing so. You can become more radiant, magnetic, and full of life. I promise. Okay, so in November, you may be trying to decide which direction to go in regards to your creativity, and you're doing this with determination. The wounds of your self-expression may come to the surface to be addressed and taken care of. And this is all an opportunity to continue to take back your power and experience more of the brighter things in life. In November, you're determined to find yourself again. You're on a journey of cultivating your life force by freeing yourself and your inner child from any limiting perspectives, anything that may be putting blockages on these parts of yourself. Notice and make sure certain beliefs you have aren't a reflection of those blockages. I feel like that's really important. Put a little bookmark in there. So you're determined to get out of a comfort zone in November. You're continuing to free yourself from the shackles of needing your family to accept your differences. You know you don't need to prove yourself to anyone, okay? And you're finding the strength on this journey to encounter more of yourself, to be more of who you truly are, and allow your self-expression to evolve and expand, so that you can also have more authentic relationships and connections, so that you can also give and receive more authentically. Maybe your family made you feel pressured to have a specific public image, or you made up a specific public image to rebel against it in some way. Whatever it is, you're being called to surrender your truth. You're being called to surrender to your truth, no matter what you're being called to surrender. No matter what, you're being called to surrender the pressures of your family or who you think you needed to become to rebel against it all. True change happens when we focus on building the new instead of focusing on resisting the old. Okay, so if there's something that happened in your lineage, in your family, or in your childhood, and you're just like, I gotta be the opposite. This is the way that I everything better. Bitch, no. The way you make things better is when you be yourself. When you put in that seed that you are, that you truly are, without comparing yourself or that seed to anyone else's bullshit. You're doing the truth, doing the true work. That's when true change happens, okay? It's not by resisting the old, it's not by resisting anything that was really harmful and damaging to you, even, you know? So through this self-work and evolution, you're calling in your justice. And for some of you, there's a need to bring clarity and rejuvenation, a need to regulate a certain connection you may have with someone. Know that you're not an abandoned person. You are a liberated person, and you're working on that. So remember what I said last month. You're doing the needed work to be an example to the next generations. To be an example for others, it's best to express yourself authentically. Allow your inner child to guide you to that. I know this is kind of a short message, which is great because I don't want to be here yapping and yapping and yapping fucking too much when I'm creating I tend to do too much when I'm doing the messages. This was actually meant to be shorter. But anyways, I hope that regardless of the short message, that it catalyzes something in you, and that you continue to do the inner work in a way that is actually good for you and beneficial to your purpose, okay? So stay determined, and I trust that you will find your way, and trust yourself, because you got this. I know you do, especially if you're watching my videos. By the way, thank you. Yeah, I'm here for you, and I'm rooting for you, and I wish you the best of blessings in November, and I love you so much. I'll see you next month.